This video presents an overview of the settings page in a Vercator Cloud Registration project, which controls how the data is interpreted by the service. Here is the interface for the settings for a registration project. It contains a few of the parameters that can be changed depending on the nature of the data being processed. Some useful defaults are provided with the preset buttons, but changes may be needed depending on data and environment captured. The presets are broadly based on the size of the data capture that is being processed, so small, medium or large, depending on the volume of scan captured in range. All units are in the units of the scans provided, so if the scans are in meters, these values are in meters also, where applicable. Meters are assumed in the default presets. The question mark symbols are tooltips that provide more detail, and a fuller explanation is provided in our knowledge base on vercator.com of all of these settings. I'm going to cover them briefly here. Preprocessing covers the settings initially used to process the data. This is largely concerned with thinning the points to even out the spacing of points in the scans to avoid bias from the dense amount of points close to the scanner. The course registration settings affect the registration algorithm used and the goodness of fit calculations. The first choice is between environment scanned. For data that is of the built environment and has hard edges, then man-made mode should be selected. For data of more natural scenes, such as mine shafts, the natural setting should be chosen. The remaining settings change the threshold for the goodness of fit calculations for correspondent points, and the last part of this section allows you to skip the course registration result and immediately start the fine registration without verifying. The fine registration settings largely concern how the fine registration algorithm approaches the fine alignment network. So the maximum scan separation distance provides the maximum distance between any two scan positions for them to be considered for further processing to each other. A lower value may mean the registration is of a lower quality as fewer scans are considered together. The minimum overlap required also influences this. There is also the global settings option, which allows a user to get an email, if you like, when the coarse and fine processing have finished. Once set, then the processing can be started. Once clicked, a message box pops up to show how many tokens are to be spent on this processing activity. Once the user accepts this, the processing starts. Thank you for watching, and that's it for this video, but please see our many other videos on YouTube or try Vercator yourself free at vercator.com.